Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead and another What We Eat in a Week video. Tonight we are having chili dogs, and since I eat low carb, I'm not doing mine on bun, but there's a couple hot dogs under here from the food bank, some homemade chili dog sauce, and it is ground pork from the food bank. A couple of the seasonings, a couple of the other ingredients were from the food bank, and then topped with cheddar cheese from Aldi. Coleslaw, which is cabbage from Aldi and carrots from our garden, Miracle Whip, a little bit of erythritol, salt. I make a pretty simple coleslaw. And then a slice of tomato from our garden, and this is a Cherokee Purple, which is one of my favorites. So that is dinner for Monday night. It is Tuesday night, and tonight we are having a chicken taco bake, I guess we'll call it. It is cauli rice on the bottom, which is from Aldi. Then a layer of cooked black beans, which were actually a giant number 10 can of black beans that I got from the food bank, and I just froze them in like 2-cup amounts. So I thawed them out and put that as a layer. Then a layer of cooked chicken breast that I just cooked all day in the crock pot on low, and then I added taco seasoning to it. And then after that layer, I added a layer of salsa, and then some shredded mozzarella cheese. And so like the cauli rice was partly cooked, the chicken was fully cooked, the beans were thawed but still cold. But I put all of that in a 9x13-inch casserole and baked it for about a half an hour at 350, just to make sure that everything is heated through and the cheese is melted on top. So this, I just fixed this not that long ago, and my kids absolutely loved it. So yeah, it's a delicious one, and fairly low carb. The black beans are questionable. If you're doing keto, it's definitely off the list. But for whatever reason, my body does not have a problem with black beans, in moderation, obviously. So a serving of this is not even going to be like 1/4 cup of black beans. So yeah, take it for what you will. All right. We'll see you tomorrow night. It is Wednesday, and tonight we are having pork fried cauli rice. So this one's kind of complicated to explain, but I cooked cauli rice in the pan until it was done, pulled it out, scrambled up and cooked 3 eggs, pulled those out. Then I did 1.5 pounds of ground pork, some cabbage shredded up, some carrot shredded up, and and onions, and cooked all of that until it was done. Then I mixed everything back together. What? Added in some soy sauce or liquid aminos, either one, salt, garlic, and then we usually top it with these Asian sauces from Aldi, and we also had the sweet and sour, which we used the last of the jar. These are not low carb friendly. They're not like crazy high. It's 6 grams for 2 tablespoons. So I use very sparingly on mine, but otherwise they're really good. My kids love the sweet and sour, and I love the bang bang. So sorry about the kid in the background. That is dinner for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Thursday night dinner, we are having smoked sausage, and I just kind of cut this up in little half rounds, and I cooked some diced onion that was from the freezer from our garden last year, and cooked that all down, and then put on just a little bit of barbecue sauce, and let that cook and get kind of caramelized. Then we have cheesy cauliflower and sliced tomatoes from our garden. So this is one of those really super simple meals. It came together in like less than a half an hour. But yeah, I've had sick kids and didn't sleep great last night, so I was completely fine with there being an easy meal on the menu for tonight. So that's Thursday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Friday evening. Friday for us always means pizza night. Normally Well, okay. So my grand plans were this morning I was going to get up and get sourdough pizza dough started. And I woke up to my toddler being sick and having a sore ear and being excessively clingy. So I wasn't sure what the rest of my day was going to be looking like because she literally would not let me put her down. So I scrapped that idea and we got burger buns at the food bank yesterday. So I just went ahead and made mini pizzas out of that. So there's mini pizzas for my family, and as you can see, they've already hit those. And then some home canned green beans, just enough left for me. And then I decided I had zoodles from the food bank yesterday. So I sauteed those up, and then I poured on a little bit of pasta sauce, some mozzarella cheese, and some pepperoni, and I just tossed it in the oven long enough for the cheese to get melted. So that's what I will be eating, and I may very well eat that entire skillet because I'm hungry. So yeah, that's dinner for Friday night, and we'll see you tomorrow. It is Saturday night, and for dinner tonight we have 2 whole roasted chickens. Yes, 2. If I want leftovers, I have to make 2, and we're actually doing a fun comparison between this is a grocery store chicken, and then this is one that our neighbors raised. So we're going to do a test comparison between the 2 to see if we want to look at possibly raising chickens in the future. We had one before that was home raised, but it was a different variety of chicken. So this is actually a Cornish cross, which is the same variety that you get at the grocery store. So we're going to try it and see what we think. We are also having Parmesan garlic roasted cauliflower, and this I just cut up the cauliflower, drizzled it with oil, added garlic powder, salt, and baked that for a while, and then the last 10-15 minutes I add Parmesan cheese and bake it for a little bit longer. So it kind of gets a little crispy and it's delicious. We are also having some herbed carrots, and this is one of my favorite herb. It's the garlic and herb blend from Aldi, and butter, and I just melt that together and then pour it over and stir and bake those. And these are actually our homegrown carrots. And then the same thing, we have homegrown tomato slices. And I think this is pineapple if I recall correctly, and it has the neat red lines in it. So that is dinner for Saturday night. I won't film Sunday night's dinner because Sunday we get home late from church. Like, we usually don't get home until about 1:30. So when we get home, I send the kids in to change into play clothes, and I pull out all of the leftovers from the week. I lay everything out, and then they get to pick whatever they want. So if they want a hot dog and a pancake and some carrots, okay, that's fine. As long as they are generally picking a decently well-rounded meal, I don't care. And then Sunday, some of my kids go to youth group and some of them don't. So for Sunday dinner, I just pull out a bunch of snacky foods, dried fruits, crackers, meat, especially like cured meats like pepperoni, that kind of thing, fruit, cheese, just a bunch of really random stuff, and I lay it all out, and once again I let them just pick whatever they want, and then I can leave most of that stuff out, and then when my kiddos that go to youth group get home, they can go ahead and eat and get whatever they want when they get home, because they usually don't get home until close to 8. So then they eat, and then we go to bed not long after. So yeah, that is our week of meals. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you see any foods that you want the recipe for, let me know, and I can try to scrounge them up. A lot of my stuff is, I was raised on backwoods country cooking kind of thing, and I just wing it, but I'll see what I can do. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye, and God bless.